Good day to one and all. Good day. Normally I wouldn't film myself now about this time because I just don't, you know, I've had me day. But I'm just now eating my carrot, butternut squash and coriander soup. It's got to be one of the best soups I've actually ever made, and that's why I've turned the camera on. I have made like these soups before. This tastes amazing. Don't get me wrong, probably could have done with maybe a little bit more liquid in there, but that is so nice. The flavours coming through on that is amazing. So I'm actually pretty pleased with that. Scrummy yummy. Oh, and by the way, I've been given some flowers by another man, by the way. The flowers are from the lovely James, so thank you very much, James. I've had to put them in like a little plastic holy thing because I wasn't giving up my only glass, John Smith's glass. So I'm going to enjoy my soup. So Dan heard me do that clip, so he's come in and he's tried some and he's like, absolutely beautiful. He loves it as well. He did say, and I said, it's a little bit thick, and he says no, it's not. He said he likes it like that. He did say just a little bit of salt, but we don't usually put salt on our dinners anyway, so I don't know where he's coming from with this salt thing. Mashed potato, I always add a bit of salt to mashed potato just because I think potatoes need it, don't it? Carrots are sweet, so I don't feel like you do need the salt for carrots. To me that's weird because carrots are meant to be sweet, aren't they? So anyway, I'm well enjoying this. This is lush. So I've got one left in the fridge now for tomorrow, and I put the others now in the freezer, so hopefully I can turn those into blocks and make a second batch tomorrow. Well, nice. And good morning. Good morning. It is the next day. Up nice and early today. So that's great timing, isn't it, for me battery to go, isn't it? Right, anyway, yeah, good morning to one and all. First things first, I've got to crack on with this soup business because there's other stuff going on today. And I just want to get it done. But I tell you what, that was absolutely lovely, and the coriander did come through really, really, really nice. Couldn't taste it on the Heinz, if I'm totally honest. Couldn't taste it on the Heinz. Right, I know these aren't freezable bags. I've had some people say, yeah, they're fine, you can use them. Knowing they're not freezable, I know they're not freezable. I'm not too worried about chemicals and stuff. By the time look, I've got 4 of these, yeah. I've frozen these up in the tub, so what I'm going to do is take them out, hopefully in slabs, and freeze them up as in blocks. They won't be in there for too long, I can assure you. That's all I've got. I haven't got freezable bags, so yeah, they're going to have to do. Let's see how they froze. This soup was absolutely amazing. Yeah, so the coriander came through really, really nice. Which then I thought about it and thought, silly me, I've used all the coriander now on this batch. I went through the whole bag, didn't I, thinking I don't want none of that left over. Right, how am I going to remove this? Okay, this might be easy. Let me bring you down. This might be easy. I don't know. Here we have it. One block. One blocko. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about the bags. Do you know what? I could probably put them all in the one bag, couldn't I? I don't imagine really they're going to stick. All these are going to need washing then and then redoing, aren't they? Right. Nice and easy. Yeah, a great portion size as well. If anything, yeah, it was a little bit too much, but no, really nice. Dan loved it as well. I think next time I might do some vegetable soups, but we'll see. We'll see, because I do love a vegetable soup. This might not be a good idea now all in the one bag, mightn't it? Because now I can't stack it properly. I'm surprised how easy these are coming out. Perfect. Right, let me see if I can actually organise these a little bit better. There we go. those. Right, I've just got to find somewhere in the freezer. Honestly, these ain't going to be in there for too long, I can assure you. Right, stick those there, stick that there, stick that there. What a perfect job. Now that's why I like bulk cooking. Right, anyway, I've got to use these ingredients. This is why I'm doing it today. Dan's like, well, you've got a load. Yeah, I know. But I want to use the ingredients as well. They're fresh, don't I? So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Now, I'm not going to refilm all this, am I? I did all this yesterday. Now, I had lots of different tips and stuff. So I will go through a few comments, actually, once I just get a chance. Once this is on the boil. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know what it is. It just... See, I have a phobia called trypophobia, all tiny little things, and that really makes me gag. I don't like it. Anyway, don't look at it yet, Mazzy. Let's just cut this up. So Dan, yeah, had his bangers and mash. He absolutely loved and adored that meal. So that was a bit of an unusual meal. He hasn't had a big proper meal for ages because he's been having all these Iceland stuff, hasn't he? So... Right, yeah, anyway, I'm going to switch the camera off, or I could fast forward it. I'll do a little fast forward. I really don't want to be filming all this again, do I? So, yeah, let's speed this up. So once again, we've got a really full pan. Right, so I know yesterday's needed more fluid in it, but obviously I can't fit the fluid. But that was absolutely fine adding the fluid the way I did anyway at the end, so not too worried about that. But yeah, definitely only one stock cube today. If I be honest, probably only needed half of one, let's say, probably not even one, because it had so much flavour in yesterday's one with the coriander, the veg and everything. But anyway, I'll do one. Just make sure that's pepper. Yeah, that's pepper. Yeah, I'll do one of those today. And yeah, these stock cubes were actually really nice, so I'm definitely going to be buying them again from now on. They had a distinctive flavour. It's not distinctive, but a flavour to them I'd never sort of smelt before, and they were really nice, really nice. Had to put it on the back hob. Yes, this needs cleaning, but I was waiting to do my second batch. So I've done pepper, I've done the stock. Try and get that mixed in a little bit. And what I am going to add now separately though is some coriander. I don't have a lot of this left, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Really could taste the coriander flavour yesterday, and I hadn't put any. No, I'd only sprinkled it on top for garnish at the end, didn't I? But yeah, it was amazing. I was a bit dubious. Wonderful. There we go. Right, that'll do. I might add some more of that again in once it's ready to blitz up. Right, I've got a bit of tidying up to do. I've got all these pots to wash out now and get them ready. Right, I'm just going to run through just a few little screenshots. Not many this morning. I've had so many comments, beautiful comments. It's just trying to sort of pick the odd one now and again to try and if it's something, you know, in there that grabs me, and I'm thinking, right, I must mention that. Right, anyway, Emma Stanford. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this one or not. Anyway, because it might be an old one. Morning, Mazzy. Right, let's just get to the point here. Whilst you're right, I think you should do more blackhead suckers again. Remember when I was doing that? Now, I've got a feeling I have mentioned that one. It was so funny. You make me laugh every time I watch you. I would do that again. That wouldn't bother me at all. I would definitely do that again. It was quite funny. I'm not ashamed to show my blackheads. Right. Oh, this is a good one. Lorraine Owen. Hi, Mazzy. I'm wondering if you could help me out, please, and tell me what it is, what product you use in your waste tank to smell nice. Well, funny enough, Lorraine, I'm about to do that job now. Because it hasn't been opened, which I didn't realise since we've been parked up, and I had to release all the water this morning, and you get that whiff, don't you? I know it's smelly, so I need to do that. So I will go and show you the chemical in a minute. Hold on, I'll go and get it now in case I forget. Here we go. So it's a Selcom DKS E009, and it smells like pear drops. You can also put that down your toilet as well. Now, bear in mind, that's hard to find on a cheap end, actually, because that can be, it's not that that's expensive, but it's the shipping. We don't know anyone that does that on the free shipping, so just be careful. If you think, oh yeah, that's cheap, $11.99, and then you might have 20 quid shipping, so be careful on that one. So there we go. Hope that helps, Lorraine. I think I have said some of these, haven't I? Is Dan ever going to say hello properly to us? Probably not. It's just become a thing now, isn't it? He's just winding you lot up. He does it to wind me up. So I did have an awful lot of comments wishing us both luck, thanking us both and everything. So it was overwhelming, if I'm totally honest. I just wish I could have had the time in the day to have replied to them. Or should I say the time in the evening, because I don't have time during the day. It's in the evening. But then come the evening, I'm usually like wanting to go to sleep. So I do my best. But a big, massive thank you to Alison Cambridge. She did a huge donation there, and I can't be any more grateful. So thank you very much. Honestly, that was really a big surprise and so appreciative. So that's going to go towards something really nice for the van, for the Travelodge. He's had a go at me today. Not literally had a go at me, but he keeps saying, stop calling it Static Caravan. It's a Travelodge. Yeah, thank you, Alison. That was awfully appreciative and awfully kind. Thank you. Right, what's next? Oh, this one's a good one as well. Primary colours. Hello, beautiful people. That's a great way to start a message. I like that. That's so positive. I like that. It occurred to me that's something I would love to see while you're waiting to get on the pitch. If you could maybe take us over and one day this week and show us what your new lodge, well, basically where the lodge will be and stuff like that. Love you guys so much. Love you too. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I don't feel like we can do that, no, because there are other people over there at the moment, and don't want to be intrusive. You know, that's their space at the minute. So, but yeah, when we get there, we will definitely show you then. Unfortunately, until then, no. A lot of people have asked why we're moving and where we're moving. Well, we're moving because the pitch that lodge is on at the minute is actually, that's brought up anyway. That's somebody else's pitch. That isn't, that it can't even have that one, even if we wanted that. So the lodge has to be moved, dismantled and moved. And not only that, but then when you buy a lodge, you get the option to choose your pitch. So we got to choose our pitch. To be fair, we probably wouldn't have ever picked that pitch that's on at the minute. So, you know, but it's each for their own, isn't it? So, yeah. But that's why it's getting moved and going to a different pitch. It's not going to a different campsite or anything. It's going to it's still on the same campsite. Oh, this was a good one. Tracy Eden. It would be nice to see a cheap versus expensive makeup review. Now, I don't mind that, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not a big makeup person. And what do you class expensive for, like, let's say a foundation? So what would that expensive be? And what would that, like a cheap, like, you know, that's obvious. You go to the pound shop and pick one up for £1 or something. Yeah, I get that. But then if you're firsting it via an expensive one, what would the expensive be? I'm not really sure. Let me know, because if it's like 80 quid or something, and then I probably wouldn't ever use the product after anyway, unless it really was my colour and it really worked. I've done stuff like that before, didn't I, with the Infinite, was it Infinite? I think that's what it was called, the foundation and stuff. All ended up going in the bin, if I'm totally honest, so, which was a shame. None of it was to my colour at all. But then that's what you get when you buy online. See, I'm not able to go and sort of go and pick things. Very rare I'm able to go and pick things up and just check that that's my colour and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I'd like to do that one, because that could end up being quite a waste of money. I don't know. But I do like the cheap one. I could do the cheap one, definitely. Go and buy as much cheap makeup as I can. I don't have to first it via something and just see what I think of the product. But then, like I said, I'm not really a makeup girl anyway, but I'll give it a go, definitely. Yeah, I'll do the cheap version one of it. Oh, this was nice. I don't know how to say it. Is it Trisha? Trisha. Sorry, my my spellings ain't that great. Thank you so much, Mazzy, for such great videos. Look forward to every day for them. Always great content. Thank you. That's awfully appreciated. Aldi soup. Oh, don't, you're jumping ahead of yourself, Mazzy. Ecole. Aldi soups are fab. Try those. The carrot and coriander is thick. Oh, okay. And tastes just like homemade. Yeah, I'd be up for trying them, but we don't really get to Aldi. I want to say maybe once a year, but probably not even that. So that's not really an option. And then I'd hate it as well. You go somewhere like that where you don't really go somewhere. Fall in love with something. Yeah, because they've got a cereal actually in Aldi that I love. It's like in a box. It's a small box, and it's like a granola. I think it's granola actually, and it's got all like your berries and stuff in it. Yeah, and that's now hard to get hold of. Yeah, that's a pain, because I love that. Absolutely love that. But yeah, just getting there is just, it's hard work, isn't it? To be fair, I really enjoy making mine anyway. At least you know what's going in it. You know, I'm quite particular with salt adds. I'm not really so bothered with neat numbers and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, that's still an issue for me. But it's more like the salts and stuff that I don't like. I'm very quite particular on that maybe. And, well, yeah, and all the junk as well. You don't want all that junk, do you? Oh, here we go. Oh, this was, I thought of this actually now reading this. I thought whether to do this yesterday when I was potting up the soups. Right, I think this is where you're going, Julie. I haven't actually read it all. Right, Julie Patterson. I also find if you put the bag in the tub, put the portion of food in it and then freeze it and then remove it from the tub in a block. Yeah, I did actually think maybe that should have been the way I should have done it yesterday. But it weren't no hassle, was it? And it was just a matter of then washing 5 more of them out. So, yeah, and they slipped out nice and easily as well, didn't they? And then that way I've saved on bags. Go Mazzy. Oh, this one's a nice. Yvonne B. Mazzy, your videos are never rubbish. Love you lots. Thank you, Yvonne. That's really kind. Oh, Katie Tarling. Hi, Mazzy. So looking forward to your upcoming vlogs. They're going to be great. Plenty room for a Christmas tree. That was it. Quite a few of you said this. But yeah, sure, Dan won't mind you putting a chest of drawers in his spare room. No, his spare room. That room's Dan's. But I have got an idea for a spare chest of drawers. But yeah, a Christmas tree. I totally forgot that we can have a Christmas tree. Now, I probably won't really have anywhere to store a Christmas tree. You know, I could probably fit it in somewhere. So what I'm thinking is get a real one. I've never in my life ever had a real Christmas tree. Growing up as a kid, nothing. So that would be interesting. Here, honey, talking about Christmas trees. We forgot we can get a Christmas tree now.
No point.
Proper full size. Why? Proper full size one.
No, there's no point.
Okay, at this point we're going to take a minute out. We're just going to check on the soup. I don't know how long it's got. I've got to ask her in the corner, and I don't want all yours going off. It smells amazing. I can't express it. Oh, that's lush. Lush. Well, nice. There we go. Let's get that back on. Alright, let's scoot through a few more comments. Oh yeah, this was a good one. Elizabeth Wheeler. You'll be able to get another salad spinner. Now you've got more space. Oh, I was gutted. And to think I'd only gotten rid of that a couple of months ago. Probably not even that, was it? So anyway, I'd only then gone and put I've put 3 in my basket in Amazon. I'm trying to get the exact same one, if I'm totally honest, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find the exact one, because I thought this is a good time of buying it, isn't it? Is now that things are on this Amazon Prime sale. But I want the exact one. I've got 3 in the basket and I've got to do some measurements, but that's not really important at the minute, so I'm going to have to leave that one to the back burner, maybe for another month or 2. Oh, this was good. Marion Lang. Hi Marion, I'm an old subscriber and have never missed one of your videos or Travel Trolls video. I know you haven't, Marion. You're always there and you're always commenting. Thank you very much, Marion. You've always been lovely. Oh, Janet McCann. Hi Mazzy, great name for the lodge. Looking forward to your cooking and cleaning vlogs. Me too. And sharing some tips and stuff like that. Yeah, I can't wait either. So this one's Jax Christopher. Oh, that's fab news. Congratulations both. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Do you have to move, or can you have the lodge be placed on your usual pitch? Now, if we wanted it here, then yeah, they probably would have put in a base in here. But to be honest, we don't want to be here in the corner. So we want to get out in the open, experience a new pitch. Why not? Oh, this was a good one. Emma and Baby Tamsin. Oh, Mazzy just looked on Vinted for the Pretty You London Gym Jams. Have you seen the slippers on there? You need to have a look. I have seen the slippers actually. Yeah, they are nice. Once again though, I can't justify buying them sort of slippers at the minute anyway. Nice homely slippers.
Right, I'm going to tell you what. Once and for all, stop advising my lady what's good to buy.
So I'm telling them what's good to buy. Go on. Don't say the next comment now. Next comment, Roxanne Daisy. Start packing up your little trinkets now. They won't be missed and they won't take up much space. Well, whatever trinkets are in here actually are going to stay in here. That's what I feel like. That's what belongs with the van. So the travel lodge will be a fresh start. You know, it'll probably be a whole different theme, if I'm totally honest. And just yeah, these sort of all belong in the van. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be taking them out the van, so I feel like that's where they belong. So that's what yeah. So I can't pack anyway. I don't want to daunt myself with all that at the minute anyway. Like I said, I'm just going to start by getting like all the new stuff into the lodge and then work on one thing at a time. I don't want to bombard myself thinking, right, I've got the whole motorhome to strip out and then I've got the whole garage to strip out. That's just all too daunting. Sue Willen. Hi Mazzy, I ordered the fuzzy deodorant, the same case and all, but she picked up different scents. Wicked. Well pleased for you, Sue. I'm still loving my deodorants. Now there is one deodorant on the fussy that I'm not actually keen on at the minute. I'm only using the one since then. but I'm using it. I'm just trying to get rid of that one now, actually. So I do wish I had changed that one, and I think that might have been like, I don't know, just thinking roughly, that might have been the forest one, I'm gonna say. I can't remember which 3 I said I had, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one now. It's getting a little bit stale on me, I want to say. Catherine Ruff, I use Ziploc bags for soups, bolognese, mince and onions, and shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie, that got me. How do you put a shepherd's pie into a Ziploc bag? That'd just go everywhere, wouldn't it? Freeze them flat. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, this is a good one. Candy, this come up proper. Don't stop earwigging on Mazzy's channel, you naughty lad. So Keith 40, Keith was asking, why are they moving the lodge? Why can't it keep where it is now? Save all the stress. It saves stress, but that's somebody else's pitch. They want to be there and we don't want to be there. So yeah, that's that. I know what you're saying. No, it would make life easier, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, brimmy colours. Yeah, by the way, Mazzy, your Ziploc bags that you showed do not look like freezer. It's important that you use freezer Ziploc bags for your soup. I don't know, it's just holding on to them for a little while, isn't it? I suppose if it had gone in wet, I'd probably feel a little bit different about it, but now it's just gone in as blocks. I feel like it'll be fine. I'll be honest, I've eaten worse. I'm not going to be too fussed about it. Right, I think I've only actually got 2 left. Tracy Don. Another idea for future vlogs. Basically, she liked the one where I tasted the Lurpak against this supermarket owned brand. That was brilliant, actually. I might do those ones again. Try all different sorts, like, and stuff. Definitely, I'll definitely do those again. So that's a great idea. Dark Soul, it looks lovely, Mazzy. I cook mine in a 1 pot because I find soup makers don't cook it properly. That's interesting. I don't know how they work, if I'm totally honest. Did you make your own bread rolls to go with it? And where is mine? No, I didn't make no bread rolls. I'm trying to sort of avoid that in a minute anyway. Marie O'Neill, please try Double Wear Foundation by SD Lawn Day. Shade medium beige. Okay, I'll look into that one. Mazzy, you're looking great. What's your secret? I don't know. Waking up to Dan. Oh yeah, Marie Kane, you gave me the idea to buy refill coffee. It's a lot cheaper. There you go. Well done, Marie. It does work out an awful lot better, especially like I like to buy the bigger jars because it fills it up, my whole tub, and I don't like to worry about it in 3 days time, so to say. I like to worry about it giving me a bit of time, so that fills it up. So buying 2 of those is perfect. Right. Karen Toynton, hi Mazzy, when I do my soup, as you gave also, basically what she's saying is she puts onion in it, which I think would be lovely. Probably not with the carrot one. I don't think I'd like it with the carrot one, definitely not, or a pumpkin one or anything like that, but with a vegetable one, definitely. Yeah, that would be really nice. Oh, hi Mazzy, I make my own soup, red lentils, carrot and onion, and add bacon bits as well if you wanted. Ew, I'm not sure about the bacon bits, but I can tell you now this is a few people that's mentioned the lentils. Not for me, thank you. I couldn't think of anything more disgusting. So no, unfortunately not for that one. Great video. And as for the bacon, you're turning something healthy into now something really unhealthy as well. Think about that one. Do you really need the bacon for the flavour? These soups have got an awful lot of flavour in. You don't need to add extra flavour. But yeah, each to their own, isn't it? We're all each to their own. Oh, great video. Oh, this is Yvonne B again. Great video as always, Mazzy. There's only me that likes soup in the house. There are 5 of us, 3 of my sons and a lodger, and they're all funny eaters. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? Because you do feel like sometimes, what's the point of making that for myself? But I'm making this for myself, but that's why then I'm going to do batches. Because if I'm going to all this effort, I may as well just do big batches, mightn't I? And right, anyway, I'm going to just check on this now. Right, I'm just going to ask Alexa, her in the corner, sorry, how long left. That's feeling soft, so I'm guessing that's going to be nearly done. Let me just ask her. Right, I have 10 minutes left, so that's had half an hour. Okay, I'll just give that another, I'll just wait till the timer's up then, 40 minutes, so I know it's proper done. Right, the time has come. Here we go. Oh gosh, that is smelling good. Yeah, that's proper soft. Well, good. Right, I do think I'm going to have a lot of fluid in this one, actually. And I do think I'm going to add a bit more coriander as well. But I'll wait till I've got it a little bit more blitzed. There we go. This looks a lot more liquidy, doesn't it? Right, definitely I feel like it needs a bit more though now that it has blitzed. Started off pretty well, didn't it? Right, I have boiled the kettle, so let's see if we can get... Oh, come on, without making a right mess. Let's get a little bit of coriander in there as well, a little bit more. Does smell amazing though. Why not? Beef. Oh, I was going to say the beef, I'll just chuck it all in, get rid of the jar. But I think that might be a bit too much. Do have to be careful because this can splatter everywhere. So I know somebody had said like it's supposed to be thick. I know that. Well, I don't know that actually, but I like it. Well, I'd say a little bit more. I mean, I'd eat that. There's nothing wrong with it. But because I can, I'm just going to add a little bit more water. There we go. That's getting a bit more like it for me now. It's a shame I didn't get the pumpkin seeds. I really do feel like that would have gone really nice with that last night. But never mind. I know it's not pumpkin as such. Right, anyway, that's that. I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is start bringing the tubs out. Oh, I've made a right mess. It's all gone up the wall as well. Right, I'm going to just try and clear this bit up here so I can bring my tubs over. So once again, I'm going to portion it out properly in a bowl because, you know, I just don't want to be wasting food. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm not going to get as much out of this batch. I don't know why I feel like that. Right, that's a good healthy portion. Probably once again a bit too much, but we'll go with it. Right, there we go. So let's say about half. I knew that anyway, didn't I? All I've done is made a mess of my bowl. I'll just put that there. I've got an awful lot of cleaning up to do. Never mind, it's worth it. So how many did I get yesterday? I got 5, didn't I? I got the 4 tubs and a bowl. some reason I feel like now that's not going to get as much. Right, let me rinse my bowl out and then we'll fill this up. I'm a bit dubious though if I'm going to get a full 5 loads here. Seems like I'm coming up a bit short. I'm definitely coming up short. I'm definitely coming up short. Oh, definitely. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I've got to scrape every little bit out of this as I can. How has that happened then? It was still 1 kilo of carrot, and I mean, it's only a tiny bit short, but like this one now is quite a bit shorter, isn't it? Anyway, it is what it is. I'm happy with that. Right, let's get some dry coriander on there. Just a little sprinkling. That did make it nice. The extra on top. Here we go. Right, and there we have it. A little bit more on that one. It's hardly worth keeping that, is it? I will though. Right, at this point I definitely am going to say call this one here. I've got an awful lot of tidying up to do now, look. And other stuff to be doing. Right, so at this point I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Love you all. Bye.